Hi, good evening, folks. It's Wednesday night, a little snowy outside. My name's Steve Tempesta. Tommy Huther joining me tonight. I appreciate you joining me, Tommy.
Thanks for having me.
I sent him a text today and said, hey, you want to do the game with me? We had a good time the last time we did it. So
glad to be here.
We're here tonight at Sullivan Arena, home of the Bedford Bulldogs, but today we're away. Today we're at the home of the Trinity Crusaders. So Trinity High School's got a home game here tonight against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming off 4 consecutive losses. Tommy, what does that mean to a program right now? 4 consecutive losses.
First year in Division One. I don't think they should be too worried. It's a young team, as you said. They're going to find things out about themselves, and they're doing so right now. And I think that Marty makes adjustments, and the adjustments that he's making that we're seeing right now are good. So I'm not too worried. I don't think anybody else is too really at this point.
Wow. Yeah. Well, we're hoping that, what we see in the next, the first period opens, hopefully what we see is a little bit of a different play from these guys. So we need these boys to play for 3 periods, not just show up for a little bit like they did the other day and then, fall into a little bit of a collapse. So
Sure.
After 4 losses, I agree. They've had some chats, and I think the boys will be ready to go tonight. So we'll be back for first period action.
Check.
All right, Tommy, we're underway. First period action here. Sullivan Arena. First time we've done a game. It's an away game here at St. A's where the boys get to wear their black jerseys. Brand new jerseys for the season.
I like the black jerseys.
Yeah, they look really sharp. So this is going to be a test for these boys tonight after another loss on Monday. Really in a free fall at this point. So
looking for a little spark, looking for people to step up, and
almost had a little spark right there by Griffin Gagne. Just firing that cross through the crease. Looks like this team came to play tonight. Looks like the guys in black, the Bedford Bulldogs, are really ready to go. We're already seeing a quick change in lines for the Bulldogs, getting a new set of legs out there. Tossing it in on net, just wide. Nice play by Tyler Gamble out at the blue line. Stepping into the play, just skated right through that puck is Donato Tempesta. And out with the puck comes Trinity, looking to try to get that puck deep. Successful the second attempt. Around D to D. Gamble looking for Tempesta coming out of the zone. Got to work on his geometry. That angle was a little bit off right there.
It was. And
the reverse direction. Alex Abad letting his boys get set up here. The hash mark.
The new goalie in tonight. Voloshin.
Bring that closer to you, Mom. Okay. So, as Tommy points out, Eric Voloshin in net tonight, number 1. Giving a rest to Alec Lindbergh, give him a chance to just take a rest. And he's had 4 consecutive losses. None of them, I don't believe, are anything to do with him. He's played well. Just time for, coach just mixing it up a little bit. I think this is one of the games they had slated for Voloshin to play for a long time.
Right.
So not too bad, but
good experience for the freshman.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So taking the draw, Roberto. Brett Vayu trying to get a shot, couldn't get it as it gets tapped off his stick. And out with the puck comes Trinity. We played the other night, played Bishop Girton, and they were a very, very physical team. I'm not sure we could match their physicality in their physical play, but certainly Trinity not quite as physical. We've played these guys once and seemed to handle them pretty good, but still, Trinity's a very good team. They got a lot of talent on this squad, so we're going to be in for it today for sure. So 3-on-2, looking for some quick shot. Jacob Rio over the net, off the glass. And out comes number 19 for Trinity, Mitchell Drucker. Redirected over over the net, high and over the net. Looking for an icing call here. Waves it off. Good decision right there. Skated to the puck. Gagne takes the hit, makes a nice play, gets the puck out. Nate John challenging the play down low. It's like the Bulldogs are looking to finish their checks tonight after being taken, 2 of them physically on Monday.
I think Marty's made some adjustments to the game plan tonight.
I would think so.
I mean, it can't be anything too drastic, can it, though?
No, they changed the lines a little bit over the past, past couple days at practices. I talk to my son all the time and ask him what's going on. And, Donato's not a very talkative young man, but he did share with me that, they move some guys around and so on. But it looks like they're back to their line assignments from what they were, back first week of the season, second week of the season. So trying to go back with what they thought was going to be what mostly works.
Right.
So we'll see.
I think a coach at this time wants to see how his players react to after a stretch of the games that we've had here.
Well, definitely, and this for Marty, this is something that he hasn't experienced it that much. With that type of losing, certainly last year with an undefeated season, wasn't able to do it. Didn't have that experience. The year before, they had a really good season. The year before that, a good season. So it's tough. You win 3 championships in a row, and sometimes you get caught up in the complacency of coaching. And in this situation, I don't think he's doing that. That's not his style, but perhaps that's the style, right? Where he's at right now.
I think a team like Trinity, too, sees that Bedford lost a couple games in a row, and they've played them before. They think an opportunity.
Absolutely. They should be thinking that. But at the moment, it looks like the Bulldogs are here to play, and they're out skating. They're out skating Trinity. I think they had a long heart-to-heart in the locker rooms, practices, and so on. So Bulldogs are here to play tonight, that's for sure.
I really think this game is going to set the tone for the rest of the season, too, after the stretch that we've had.
I couldn't agree more. I know you haven't seen all the games this season. How many games you've been to? A couple, 3, 4, 5? About 4?
Yeah, 4 games.
So I think, tell me what you've seen. Those 4 were probably games that you saw these line assignments. So what do you remember from those games? What did you like from those games?
The games, I've seen 2 losses and 2 wins. The 2 wins that I saw good spacing. I saw good fundamental hockey. The 2 losses, I saw a little bit of lapse in defense and assignments. Nothing that is too drastic that can be worked on. These kids know what their roles are, and Marty's a good coach, and he'll let them know what needs to be done.
Well, hopefully what we're going to see here is exactly what you're saying. We wanted to see a little more disciplined play on Monday, and unfortunately we didn't. We saw a little bit of lackadaisical effort at times, and we were up 2-0, and then we were tied 2-2, and honestly it was a team that just looked like they'd been beaten. They'd lost. And I don't think they gave up. I don't want to say that. It just looked like they were tired and they were struggling and just couldn't get through it. But today's a different story. These guys are moving right now, so it's good to watch. So we got 8:55 remaining in the first period, 0-0. Thus far, pretty evenly matched game. However, I do think the chances have fallen in favor of the Bulldogs here. Sporting their brand new black jerseys. I don't know if many of you have seen them at home. They're just really, really pretty to see on the boys. They look sharp with the new shells they got and so on. So it's been a real nice season thus far. I know when they came out, I showed them to Stevie up in Canada. I sent him a text with the picture of him. He was jealous. So it's good to watch. But so jumping on that puck right now in the corner. Tempesta just getting roughed up right there. Tyler Gamble battling with him. Looked like the defensemen are both stepping in on the play. Really just, if they're going to take the body, this would be the chance for it. So, not too aggressive, but certainly stepping in. So if they get a chance to lay a little bit of a hit on somebody, they will.
Stepping in and keeping the play going is is key too as well. I think that's what they're doing right now.
Absolutely.
Keeping that play going and forcing the issue with Trinity.
Well, we see some good skating here from all three lines at the moment. I think this is a line that it really intrigues me the most, with Roberto at center and Jacob Rio at right wing and Brett Veilleux at left right now. And it's the fact that they have such team speed. If they could just use it, at the beginning of the season, this line was unstoppable. And I think they're just getting tired. And, you get a young bunch out there with Rio and Rio and Roberto. They're very good hockey players. They're just young. That's not a knock on them at all, man. They're good players. It's been a joy to watch these guys play. Oh, nice pass out front right there by Jacob Rio. Just couldn't connect. Dominic D'Amico, number 14, out there with Mitchell Drucker. One of the assistant captains, I believe, senior. Matt Giroux on the puck. Back D to Valancourt. Oh, a nice play right there by Patrick Swanson, trying to create anything at this point. Oh, I was mistaken. Mitchell Drucker, one of the captains. I thought he was an assistant captain. I missed it on his jersey. I think my eyesight's going, Tommy.
I know mine is.
And you got glasses. I need them. Nate John at center ice. They wave off the icing. Nate John down to the corner. Griffin Gagne can't find the puck. There it is in the corner. Makes a little space for himself, taking the body. Out with the puck, Brian Madden, number 7. Just tossing it to the net, wide by Voloshin. Nate John looking to make a play. Just a little neutral zone play there by Trinity. Get it in, change lines, be aggressive on a forecheck. Gagne, nice little forward pass up there to Parker. Parker down on the corner, a little slash on the hands, trying to take the puck. Tempesta takes the hit, lost sight of the puck, can't find it. Nice little nifty saucer pass right there by Asa Parker. D to D, change direction. Parker looking for Gamble as he comes out of the zone. Quick shot on net, redirect. Tempesta it seems to just find his skates at the moment. He's had opportunities. Nice shot on net, nice and low by Alex Abad.
Good shot.
Onto the ice, Cam Blaisdell looking for a play. Blocked in front. Tempesta steals it, brings it back in deep, keeping it in the zone. Campbell challenging the play, puts a body on number 2. This line's really effective at the moment. This line has been skating this first period.
They're first to the puck.
Back to the D, Abad looking for somebody, blocked. It's one of those things, just put a stick in the passing lane, you never know what can happen. D to D, behind the net, long outlet pass. Off the boards by Blaisdell. Looking out front. Nice save by the goalie. Putting his stick again in the passing lane. Everybody's doing it. Well, this is what's been the strength right now of the game thus far for the Bulldogs, is really their forecheck and keeping the pucks in the zone. Not that time, though. That one just escaped the zone by maybe the width of a puck.
We're getting to most of the loose pucks, and that's a good sign for us. They're being a lot more aggressive.
Well, watching the game tonight and watching the game on Monday are completely different games at the moment. The Bulldogs are really here to play. Hopefully the outcome is a little bit different than the other day. Well, it looks like Trinity is really sending a guy long, bringing him across the ice in the 2 and a chip pass off the wall in front of the bench. So you really got to pay attention. That weak side D is really got to pay attention, and not just let him go as the strong side D steps into on that play and they chip it off. Matt Giroux, D to D, looking for a long outlet pass. Wide open he was. And we're going to get an offsides. Well, the D sees that play. He's got to really react a little bit quicker to that pass. And instead of, getting it and janking time and figuring out, he's going to fire that puck up the boards.
You called it. I mean, he was wide open up on the towards the blue line here, and the D didn't see him. It's something I think they need to look for, because Trinity's looking for it.
Absolutely.
We got to look for it too.
Absolutely. It's not your fundamental, hockey play. That's not something you do. That's not something you teach at the mite level, but certainly it's something you teach at this level because the kids can skate. They can fly. Asa Parker out front and behind the goalie for a goal off the post and in. A nifty little pass by Nate John as the forward and the D both came to collapse on Nate John in the corner there, and he just tossed it in between them. A nice soft pass.
Unopposed in front of the net. There was nobody on him in front of the net.
No, it was a really nice play. So Bulldogs take a lead. Asa Parker with the goal. Up 1-0, 3:17 remains in the first period. The way they've been skating this period, a 1-0 lead at this point has really underserved them. I mean, they should be up by a couple. They're just overskating overskating Trinity right now. They're just not getting that bounce that they need. And that was not a bounce. That was a beautiful play.
We're certainly dominating the play right now.
Asa Parker again looking for a teammate out front. Out front to Nate John from Nate John looking for a pass out front, couldn't get there. Shot wide by the D, and it makes all the way to the other D. Rims right around. Parker down low to Gagné. Gagné off to Griffin with a nice redirection after a shot on net or a pass on net by Nate John. Beautiful play. So we don't have a lot of time left here in the first period. Only 2:35. A couple line changes probably left in this first period. See if we can get another shot on net here with an offensive zone faceoff. Two teammates been together for a long time, these guys at the faceoff dot. Patrick Swanson and Donato Tempesta have been teammates for a long time.
Trinity only has one shot on goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you keeping tally of that somewhere?
I think I am.
Well, one's probably not that hard, right? Nice pass out down low to Brian Madden. Takes a shot just wide. And out with the puck comes Tempesta. Taken down. No penalty. Shot on. Oh, off a skate. Off a skate. A tough play right there. Voloshin stands up and makes a nice save. Able to just slide across the net quickly.
Small in stature in goal, but he's a quick little kid.
Well, he's growing still. His brother Harrison's he's a pretty good sized boy, but he's only a freshman, so he's got some time. He's got some time to fill out. That's for sure.
Good news for Bedford.
And it's a 2-on-2. Here comes Brett Vayu over the red line. Shot on net, rebound, looking for a rebound. Real nice play defensively by Trinity to be able to hold off the Jacob Rio with a quick shot in front with a feed from Roberto. Keeping that puck in at the blue line. Quick pass. This line is really working right now. All three lines firing on all cylinders at the moment. Back to the D, Matt Giroux. Pass back to the half wall. Unable to connect with his teammate. Pass out front, just skipped over Brett Vayu's stick. Shot backhand again by Brett Vayu. A real nice play. Boy, this line is all over these guys.
Very strong play. Very strong play from this line. And they've been like that for the entire first period, this line.
You know what I liked about that shift is the unselfish play, the short 5-foot passes, and able to get in between legs and tape to tape and get chances. So last minute, 1:07 remains in the first period. Taking the face-off, Griffin Gagné wins it. Asa Parker down low to Gagné, looking for somebody out front. Back, couldn't connect with Asa. Tapped off the stick at the blue line by Brett Silva. Drew Connolly challenging the play. Silva gets there first around the net. Number 12 takes a shot. Jacob Wolford turns himself into a bad position. Could have been worse than that, but big collision in the corner right there. Drucker on Drew Conley. Just trying to tie it up. 24 seconds on the clock. Drew Conley able to rim that puck out, gets it out of the zone. Makes it all the way the length of the ice. Bulldogs looking for a chance here. Asa Parker, quick pass out front to Griffin Gagne. Wow, what a play. 7.4 seconds remain.
Great hustle. Great hustle. They never gave up on the play.
Well, you know, that's one of those plays, Tommy, we talk about where that looks like an icing call. But the play at the blue line was where the defenseman from Trinity had an opportunity to play that puck, and the referee waves it off correctly, and as a result, it goes the length of the ice. But you're right, he never stopped on the play. Asa went down to go get it. So 2-0 Bulldogs. We're going to get an icing call.
I think that's the 2 mental lapses by Trinity just in the past 10 seconds.
Absolutely. You know what? And now you're going to give the Bulldogs an opportunity here with 1.3 seconds left. Well, Tempesta was just trying to take a shot on net with that puck. So at the end of the first period, Tom, we're up 2-0. Bulldogs are up 2-0 over Trinity. A real nice first period for them. What we saw from the opening faceoff is just them with an aggressive play and never slowing down. They were on the puck the whole time.
Great. They were first to the puck, hustled all the way. It's a change from what we've seen in the previous games.
Exactly. I think what we saw in the last 4 games of losses that have occurred is that right there, where they were allowing other teams to get to the puck first and allowing the other teams to own the play.
I think Marty's got to be happy.
I don't know. I know Marty pretty well. I don't know if he's happy.
Well, at least for the first 15.
I think being up 2-0, he's relieved. I don't know how happy he is. He's a guy that always wants perfection. That's his mentality. But that's okay. So at the end of the first period, Bulldogs are up 2-0. We'll look forward to what we second period action shortly. But we'll be right back shortly. Better. All right, we're back here at Sullivan Arena for second period action. Bulldogs take a very nice lead at the end of the first period, 2-0 on a fantastic play, just on 2 goals by that first line out there. We'll see how Trinity reacts to that second goal.
And see if we can sustain.
Even more important. Exactly. Swanson, nice shot on net, one of their top scorers. Abad tossing it to the net. A real nice play. Just tie it up by the goalie. You know, just getting pucks to the net. That's really important.
You could tell a lot by a young athlete, and just from experience growing up and playing sports, is when you're playing and you're going through a streak that's not going well for you, and how you handle that adversity tells a lot about you and your team. So I think what happened in the first period, it told us a lot about how this team is reacting to what has happened in the previous 4 games.
I agree. So a very unconventional face-off down there. I don't know if you saw that. They lined up 2 boys on the half wall against the boards, which just doesn't seem normal. This is a play that I've seen Marty run for 4 consecutive years. And I like it. Actually, it's just different. It's a nice little play. Beautiful defensive play right there by Matt Giroux. We're going to get an icing call here. So how they work that, Tommy, is they have the face-off draw. It's always in the offensive zone, and it's always with the 2 players on the boards. And what it does is it allows the defensive team to line up in front of their goalie with 2 or 3 players, and the win is sometimes just tying up the center faceman, the guy taking the face-off dot, or just trying to win it to the boards. Kurt Mitchell was just a professional at it, and they could just dominated those plays. So it was really nice to watch. But
Just having that extra man.
They never lost it. They never lost. They never lose face-off. Having two guys on the face-off on the half wall. Yeah, Kurt Mitchell and Chris O'Hara would just, that was their play. They owned that play. So a little bit of a rough start here for the Bulldogs. Getting opportunities, but not the ones they want. They gave up an opportunity just a bit ago to Trinity, and not being outskated, just not exactly what they're looking for just yet. I think Trinity really probably had a heart-to-heart in the locker room that this could be the difference in the game here for them as far as they need to make the playoffs. They need to be rising as they head to the playoffs, not riding on the heels of somebody else. So nice little soft pass in the neutral zone. Trinity dumps it in, looking for changes as they come to the box. Long pass, outlet pass, beautiful play. Asa Parker tees it up just wide. Well, you know what, Tommy? We talked about that earlier, right? So we talked about that earlier in that first period when there was an opportunity for that long pass. Griffin Gagne off the blocker, just wide. Cycling. Asa off to the D. Matt Musgrave redirected in front. Big collision behind the net on the first. Nate John looking out front, off a skate and just wide. Had Asa Parker moving to the net.
I got to believe that Marty saw what happened in the first period with that long pass, and he said something because we saw it a couple times, and they were looking for it, and that was a perfect execution right there.
I agree. That was a beautiful play. You know, that really, it relies on the two players, not just one. One's going to react to it and skate, and the other has to make that play. Well, looking to just dump that in long and couldn't do so. Brian Madden looking across the ice, wide open. D'Amico couldn't finish that play. All the Bedford Bulldogs went to the puck carrier, not towards the guy coming in the zone. Tyler Gamble puts a body on him. Here comes Cam Blaisdell looking for his teammate. Dumping it, far corner. Puck comes out. Cam Blaisdell riding off that forward. You know, oftentimes we see the play here. You can see me just shaking my head up here. Tommy's wondering why I'm doing that. And I think he probably knows. That was a perfect opportunity to go up the boards to a teammate on your side.
On your side.
And they're going across ice. And I know this is something that they work on all the time. They're always going to the opposite side, just trying to change directions, catching players going in the opposite direction. But you know what? You have to read that. That's a perfect play off the boards and just go into the zone instead of
going with the play. He went against the play.
Yeah. It's a good play. It works, but not in that instance. That you got to read that. That was a young player, Matt Giroux, who's again a very, very good player. Just a young guy, just a little more time and so on. He'll be to the back of the net. Brett Vayu. That play started here on the half wall, Tommy. If Mikey has a chance to review this, starts on the half wall with Jacob Rio really taking the body and allowing Jay Roberto to come in and pick up that loose puck. And he just tosses it out front to a wide open Brett Vayu being challenged. He just really tossed it on net. There was nothing special about that shot other than it was on the ice and it was hard.
Brett was in the right position too. He just knew exactly what was going to happen. And that just comes from knowing your line mate.
So 10-11 left in the second period. Bulldogs are up 3-0. Really outskating Trinity for much of this half of the game. But again, they took a few minutes for them to get going, but now they're on all 8 cylinders again. It's nice. Griffin Gagne trying to just bring a back pass out front to Asa Parker, couldn't do so. Again, Gagne looking out front. That's sort of Gagne's office. They talk about behind the net being Gretzky's office. I'll tell you what, Griffin Gagne really hangs out behind there and creates offense so much. Beautiful outlet pass right there. On the play, Jack Flanagan. Just disruptive enough, allows his back checkers to get in the play. Brett Silva looking for a long pass. Nate John stepping
again.
over the line. Quick shot. Looking 5-hole, closes it up nicely as the goalie makes a beautiful save. But again, that was that long pass. Asa Parker trying to put it, dangle a little bit, put it between the legs of the defender. Oh, nice play. Asa Parker back checking the whole way. Back checking. I don't know. Tyler Gamble, I think, might have got away with one. He slashed that.
Did.
He slashed number 10 about 3 or 4 times. Shot saved by Voloshin. Well, here's a freshman now, goaltender Harrison. I'm going to call him his brother's name for the whole time. The whole night, I know it. Eric and Nat, really quality goalie, freshman. He's going to be around for a long time, but square to the puck, in position, strong legs, being able to glide and push side to side. Beautiful play by Voloshin. Just whiffed on that puck.
Tyler looking up just a little bit. Tyler Gamble just looking up just too quickly, just a little too quick.
Took his eye off that puck just for a second. Tempestek, he just saw the body coming. I think he got a little afraid right there. Well, I think we might have made a bad call right there because of call icing.
It looks like he tipped the puck right there.
It looked like he tipped it, but he was behind the red line.
Okay.
So that's an icing call. I thought he might have called it a little bit too aggressively, but the forward wasn't quite at the red line. The skates weren't on the red line. Therefore, he's behind the red line and touches it. It's still icing. Matt Giroux looking for a teammate. Here comes Gamble. Shot right into the stomach right there, but a good shot. Looking for a rebound. Play like that, Tommy. You know, you got two defenders in front of you. You're not going to really get to the net. That's a shot you want to keep nice and low on the pads so that you create a rebound. You know, not every shot is meant to score. But he's looking to score right there.
He did a good job of shooting the puck early, too, as well, instead of getting in too close, because he had those two defenders on either side.
So here comes Drew Merrick, one of their solid players. Drew Merrick, was voted MVP of the Christmas tournament 2 years ago, of the whole tournament, not just his team but he was had an unbelievable Christmas tournament a couple years back. Quality player, number 2.
It says a lot
Brett
about
Veyu, shot off the blocker, nice save right by the goalie, and he's only a junior, so he's got another year here. Again, I mentioned I know all these kids. A lot of these kids played with my son Donato, so I see a lot of these players played on some pretty good Flames teams and so on. Beautiful feed out there. Brett Veyu to
Jacob just didn't get a handle on it.
Just couldn't quite get a full stick of that one. Got a little bit, but not enough. Over the line, here it comes, 3-on-2, and they're going to call it offsides.
Well, we're definitely carrying the play. We're first to the puck. We're good positioning. There's not a lot that's going wrong here for us right now.
No, I agree, Tommy. I think this is a team, this Trinity team, that's got very good players. I just think they're just a little bit short-staffed. They need another line. Gagne with the play, able to control that puck, bring it back to his forehand, and gets a shot off. Being absolutely mauled in front of the net. Nate John getting taken down. Matt shot just wide. I think they learned their lesson from the other night when they didn't take enough shots. Asa Parker out front. Nice save right there by the defender.
And we're getting a little physical right now, too, and I think that that's just a product of playing well right now.
Great back check right there by Jack Flanagan, number 25, to get back in the play. Stepped up at the blue line and was chasing the whole way down, but skated all the way to his man in front of the net. So very nice play. So a little defensive zone faceoff for the Bulldogs. Nice win right there. Rims it all the way around. We're going to get an icing call. You know, that's one of these plays, Tommy, where they try to win it to the defender that's lined up on the half wall so that he skates around to it. The winger, who's standing on the hash mark right there at center ice, his whole objective is when he sees that, he's got to read that play and get to the boards. Just didn't get there in time. Otherwise, that's an icing, exactly what happened. So we've seen each side win a faceoff here. See if the Bulldogs can win one back again. And another former teammate of number 2, Donato, right there at center ice, Brian Madden. Young man, they played mite hockey together. They were 8-year-olds, 7 and 8-year-olds, you know? That's a long time ago. Nice pass out there. Tempesta, Gamble just losing it for a second, looking for a teammate. In the corner, digging it out. Swanson on the puck first. Behind the net, 4 checkers all over the place for the Bulldogs. 3 of them out there.
It's what we've been doing well, is forecheck in this game. Not letting them get established through the center ice.
Well, we're going to get an offsides call there at the blue line. I agree, Tommy. The forechecking has been exceptional at the moment.
And maybe that was missing with the better teams that we've recently suffered some losses on, is letting them get established through the center ice and come through the center ice and setting up their play, and we're not stopping that.
Yeah, I agree. And again, aggressive, hard forecheck, Brett Veilleux. He only has 1 speed. It's as fast as he can go all the time. Oh, looking for a teammate. That would have been a nifty little pass right there to Mitchell Drucker, excuse me. Just stick handling right there. Jay Roberto manages to get through. Back to the point, whiffing on the puck right there. Brett Silva getting back in the play. Gloves it to himself, tosses it out. I think the forecheck is really getting to this Trinity team. They're both defenders were on the far blue line. I'm not even sure they're getting to the offensive zone blue line at this point.
I don't think they are.
Big hit right there, Brett Silva. Brian Madden challenging right now Brett Veilleux as he comes over the blue line. Some of these boys from beautiful pass, Roberto. Quick, oh, what a save by the goalie as Asa Parker.
Great save.
They tic-tac-toe all the way down, Roberto and Asa Parker, and Asa just couldn't get it to the net off the pad. What a save.
Wow, Trinity got caught in a bad line change. Very bad line change.
An unselfish play, though. That's a play where Roberto could have easily just carried that over and didn't. Another long pass there. Gagne tossing it to the back behind the net. Stealing that puck, defender. Number 2, Drew Merrick, one of the forwards, playing, really getting down low. One of the centers, I assume. And it's a 3-on-1 break. Parker takes a shot off the shaft of the goaltender's stick. He was looking to pass that puck.
He was looking to pass.
And the defender closed that passing lane. He couldn't do it, so he had to shoot. I'm not sure I would have, as a defender, given Asa the shot. I think he's more of a sniper.
Absolutely.
Nate John unable to get handle on that puck. Couldn't get it out of the zone.
Well, we've said a lot about our offense tonight, but I think Bedford's playing good positional defense too.
Wow, what a play.
Great save.
Well, you don't see that too often. That was a long pass. Swanson through the zone all the way to number 20, Tyler Chipman. Got it on his backhand, was going to have a hard time scoring that goal. Just couldn't elevate that puck. But I agree with you, Tommy. Team defense, too, not just the two defenders and the goalie. Really, the forwards crashing the zone and making plays. Campbell off to Voloshin. Voloshin, quick shot on net. Voloshin again with the puck. Looking for a shot out front. Tempesta, bad angle shot, but throw it to the net. Off a skate. Here comes Drew Merrick. And Tempesta rims it around. Looking for Voloshin. Makes it. Gamble. Tosses it to Gamble. Going to wave off that icing.
Yep.
Voloshin had a play right there. Bouncy puck, just couldn't control it, and then he just heard some footsteps coming. I think he got a little nervous. Saw a big body coming his way, which I can't really blame him. Kicked over to Gamble. Oh, he lost control. The guy went down. He could have gone right by him. Bad change right here. Swanson falls on his own. Somebody's going to step up to that play. 1 minute left in the period. So in front of the net, couple of bodies, shot, blocked. Tempesta with the puck, taken to the boards. Big glove save right there. Beautiful glove save right there by Voloshin. Now, two things on that glove save. One, it just slows everything down, stops the action. I think they were getting a little sloppy in their zone. Guys were a little tired. You know, just flashes the glove and lets the other team know, hey, I'm here to play.
A little fatigued, a little standing around the past couple seconds, but good vision by Eric to see that puck coming.
Another win right there. Defensive zone wins. Very nice play. Pinned on the board. Flanagan pins it, forward there on the board. Out comes Jay Roberto. 3-on-2. Quick shot on the ice. Veyu, beautiful save as a goalie. Desperation save. Comes up with a save right there. With
fantastic
less
save.
Than 30 seconds left, that's a killer, you know, and as you know, beautiful feed out front, unable to get it. 12 seconds remain. Looking for another chance here. Jacob Rio tossing it to the net. Defender makes the save. 3, quick shot, get a shot, and blocked in front of the net. Well, you know what we just saw at the end of the period there, a very aggressive play. Bulldogs are up 3-0. But, Tommy, that doesn't really speak to the really what's going on in this game here. The Bulldogs are really just effectively manhandling and just out-skating these guys. So it's been a really good second period. Started off a little bit slow. What did you see in the second period as they started a little slow but finished up strong?
Aggressive skating, beating your man to the puck, good positional hockey, fundamentals. Marty has really stressed getting back to the basics, I think, and good forechecking. You mentioned great forechecking.
Absolutely.
It's kept Trinity off balance, and I think that set the tone for the entire second period after the first 2 minutes where we were starting out just a little bit slow. Well,
I think you're right. We picked up on it early where they were able to have those long stretch passes, and they became a little bit more effective as the game has wore on. I think the Trinity team is just being outskated, so they're a little bit more fatigued. I think the third period, you know, I think the goal for the Bulldogs here is to be even more aggressive on the forecheck. Not necessarily sending 3 guys deep,
right,
but being more aggressive so those first and second forecheckers are going after it all the time and really moving. And then guess what? As you get tired, get off the ice, right? Let the other guys go. Shorten up those shifts and really be a little bit more aggressive with this Trinity team and just try to slow them down a little bit.
Opportunities are there.
Absolutely. Opportunities definitely are there. So at the end of 2, Bulldogs are up 3-0. We'll be back shortly for third period action. 3-0 Bulldogs. Bulldogs are in black on our left. Trinity in white, the home team today on our right. Tommy, what do you think's going on in the Trinity locker room? What is Coach Cannell telling their boys?
Stay in position. They were out of position that entire second period, and they just were not ready to play, in my opinion.
I agree. take it in small chunks too. One goal is not going to win this game, but you got to get one now and one in a little bit and one a little bit after that, and really, come back in this game. Now the Bulldogs, on the other side of things, you know what? Let's get a goal here and really cement this game. They're really thinking about just starting with one goal. Let's just get one and really put this game away. And here it comes right here. Shot. Goalie lost sight of that one too. Couldn't find it. Looking for a long pass. Intercepted. Matt Giroux sending it back in. Delayed offsides. Waved off as the boys get back in. One long forechecker. Here comes. Jay Roberto undresses the goalie right there.
Good move.
Absolutely undresses the goalie. Put at least a half a dozen moves on him right there. I'm not sure what was going on.
I don't think he did either. I like what Marty's doing. He just kept the pressure on, the forechecking. We intercepted a long pass here. Just keeping the heat on, being aggressive. Like it.
Absolutely. Well, that was a nice forechecking right there. Nate John just getting in the way, deflects that puck. It just lands on Jay Roberto's stick, and he manages just to waltz right in, uncontested. And again, hard forecheck. Roberto again on the play, driving the defender all the way to the boards. And I like what they're doing here, though. They're keeping a third guy high, so they're not trying to do too many things. In the corner, cycling, just loses sight of that puck is Jacob Rio. Waves off the icing, waves off the offsides, as a matter of fact. Jay Roberto in the neutral zone, couldn't get it deep. Brett Silva regroups. Looks off his D partner, good decision. Drew Connolly stepping in the neutral zone, just kind of passing it back and forth with the opponent. Tempesta sticking on the ice, looking for Brett Veyu. Veyu wasn't ready for that pass. He was trying to get off the ice.
He was.
Waving off the icing right there as Matt could have played that puck. Off the glass. And back in. Trinity bringing guys to the bench, looking for a change. We're going to get an icing call here. So I like what Marty's doing here. He's trying to match up lines. I don't know if you paid attention there, but this is not typically the sequence of lines. This is the line that follows Griffin Gagne, but they're trying to match up this line of Trinity with our line of Bedford with Blaisdell, Tempesta, and Gamble. So these are the guys that have been facing off against this line all game. Oh, a nice win right there, able to just disrupt that play. Gamble looking for a long pass, trying to go soft off the glass. And
so good recognition by Marty then to
absolutely
adjust the lines.
Well, these are the nuances of a hockey game that you watch and trying to pay attention. Who are they trying to match up against who, and that's all. So I'm sure somewhere on their bench over there is a piece of paper that has all the numbers of the lines and what's going on. Oh, looking for that long pass. Breakout. Here comes Asa trying to keep it on up from icing. Just couldn't get to it. Another set play. A lot of teams have that play where they just win the faceoff and they just spring that weak side forward and just send it. And Ace is the right man. He can fly. So 12-20. Bulldogs up 4-0. Commanding lead. It's not over, but definitely a good lead.
As you said earlier, I think Trinity has been outmatched because Bedford has, 4 lines that they're playing with, and Trinity might be a little bit short in that respect.
Nate John picking up the loose puck, looking for a teammate. Regroups, pushes it down below the goal line. Matt taking a shot wide of the net. Nate John just trying to keep it in the zone deep, unable to do so. Here comes Drew Merrick, and we're going to get a hooking call. Or Alex Abad Had the player kind of skate under his arm there. He's just a tall young man, but definitely a penalty.
I think he was just trying to get out of the way and just wrong spot.
That's all. So we're going to first power play of the game. Actually, first penalty of the game, Tom? Did I miss anything? That's the first penalty of today's game.
3.5 minutes into the third period, the first penalty of the game.
It's been that kind of a game, a little bit more finesse than physical play. The other day there were lots of odd man chances with a lot of power plays and penalty kills on both sides against Bishop Girton. Different style of game, that's for sure. Nice blocker save right there. Voloshin making the stop at the red line was the referee. Shot on net. Gagne trying to just softly over the glove. Holding his ground. Brett Veyu, that could have been a dangerous play right there. So gaining the blue line. Trinity, shot on net. Brian Madden behind the net. Trying to make a pass. Lucas Gagne couldn't get to it, so controlling the play now. Trinity on the half wall, bringing it up top. Drew Merrick, shot, fanning on the shot. Brian Madden. Gagne up off the glass, tries to just poke check it by the defender, couldn't do so. Racing after the puck. Tom Stone, and sending it the length of the ice to the Bulldogs. First on the puck is Asa Parker, looking for a teammate here, jumping into the play. Just trying to rag a little time off the clock. And here comes Merrick over the red line, blue line, now into the zone, looking for a pass out front. Big hit right there by Brett Silva.
Aaron. Good play by Voloshin to stick that puck away.
And another fan shot by Chipman. With the puck, Brett Silva wisely goes wide of all the players. Asa Parker first on the puck, looking for a teammate. Shot on net. 5 seconds remain on the power play. Trinity, not many chances. Alex Abad onto the ice. Going to be a little bit confusing for the play for a moment here. They got 3 defensemen out there. Brett Silva looking to just line up another body right there, just wide. Cam Blaisdell, a chance. Big hit behind the net. Stone with a shot, bouncy puck. Those are always tough to handle. Quick with the glove and just swallowing up that save right there. Eric Voloshin, nice play.
Jack McDonough almost had an opportunity down at the other end.
Well, it's nice to see the Voloshin boys out there on the hash mark there. His brother Colin, number 40. Looking for a long pass. A nice outlet pass coming into the play. Voloshin stepping on the puck now. Jay Roberto behind the goal line. And Trinity opting to keep a player high at the red line. So what we're looking for, Tommy, now is for Bedford to defend. The weak side D's really got to keep an eye on that player from Trinity who's just hovering out here at the center ice dot. Hovering whichever side of the puck, whichever side of the ice the puck's on, he's kind of hovering on that side looking for long breakout passes. 1, so they can fire it out and they keep pucks on side. But 2, maybe they can spring them like Bedford's done a couple times. Drucker looking for a play. Nice defensive play right there. Alex Abad. Stealing that puck. Jay Roberto out to Voloshin. Voloshin waiting for his teammates. Alex Abad. Soft backhanded pass, waist high to McDonough. Driven to the boards. And out with the puck comes Jay Roberto. Another nifty move off the post. It looked like it hit the post. Back to the D. Down low, McDonough trying to bring a puck out front of the net. Couldn't do so. Now getting the lines back together. Everything's all set now.
We're doing a great job of not letting them get started.
really making it difficult for Trinity to enter the zone. That's really as simple as that. .720 remains here in the third period. Bulldogs up 4-0. Behind the net, we're going to get some sort of penalty here. I took my eye off the puck for a moment.
Out of the play.
We're going to get a slashing.
I can hear you.
Okay.
So we're going to get a slashing call
another penalty here.
Asa Parker heading to the penalty box. I took my head off the play for a moment, trying to fiddle with some of the mechanics here, but so I heard a stick go down, so it must have been a slashing call. So shorthanded Bulldogs trying to kill off a penalty here. Don't want to give Trinity a start to anything. Switch any of the momentum over to Trinity at all. Setting up the umbrella, Swanson at the top. Merrick on the left, Madden on the right, looking for any kind of opportunity. Battling in front of the net. Stone taking a shot. Kick save. Absolutely getting killed in front of the net is Valancourt.
Oh, there we go.
Well, we're going to get an even call here as a penalty is going to take place.
A little cross-check.
Interference call is going to be the actual penalty call. And we're going to get a misconduct. So what we're going to have here is a penalty. Heading to the box, number 7, Brian Matt. He probably said some unpleasantries to the gentleman in the stripes as he heads to the box. So he gets a misconduct, so we're going to have another player sent to the box who's going to serve the penalty. And what they missed here was in front of the net, the battling for position in front of our goalie, in front of Voloshin is, Valancourt and Stone, just competing and battling for position. At some point, that turns into a little bit of ugliness and some cross checks and some spearing and things like that, which is really not how you're supposed to play the game. Battling for position, absolutely.
A little heated.
Absolutely. And a little frustrated. I can imagine. Hey, I've played the game too. It gets frustrating. Gagne through the legs of the defenseman. I'm not sure the goalie saw a clean view of that. So 4-on-4, advantage Bulldogs here. Just some speed and just going to have difficult time for Trinity to get the puck out of the zone. Swanson behind the net, being challenged by Gagne. Gagne stealing the puck, not giving him any room to breathe. Merrick out wide, Stone with the puck now. Looking for teammates, looking wide again. Off to Merrick, can't handle that pass. Gagne bringing it back, looking for a teammate. Here comes Valancourt over the red line. Sending it in deep, rimming it around. Gagne couldn't control the play over there, and just wide, stealing that puck into the play. Valancourt, quick shot, blocker save, wide of the net. First on the puck, looking for a pass. Nate John just firing a pass with nobody in front. 8 seconds before the Bulldogs go on a power play. Asa Parker coming out of the net, out of the penalty box, across the ice. And comes captain Brett Veilleux. Oh, we're going to get a goal right here. Brett Veilleux with the goal. What we saw there was just 4 Bulldogs in black jerseys hovering around that net, really giving no opportunity to anybody else. And it was just tapping shot after shot after shot.
There was no opposition.
So 4:55 remains in the third period. Bulldogs go up 5-0. I think this is the game that we were looking for, Tommy, when we first started the broadcast tonight.
I do agree. I think the tone was set in the first 10 minutes of the first period, minus the first 2 minutes of the second period, which was something you don't want to see too often.
Yeah, you know, but only for those 2 minutes. That's really not that terrible,
No,
right?
not at
it's
all.
not that bad.
Not at all. Marty had these guys ready to play tonight, and I'm impressed.
So Silva bringing that puck in. Looking for a pass out front. Couldn't get in position. Oh, Jack Flanagan battling now. Big hit right there in the corner. Pass out front, Jack Flanagan, and unable to make a connection to the net. Okay. Here comes Tempesta on a break, looking for something. Dangles around.
Yep, we have another penalty.
We're going to get an elbowing call on. Going to see another penalty here on Trinity, heading to the box, number 20 for elbowing. Tyler Chipman. So all the Bulldogs go on a power play. We're having a little bit of little sound issues here. I don't know if you can hear it on TV or at home or on your computer. We apologize for that. It has nothing to do with the equipment. I'm told by Mike that it's all here in the building. So we apologize for that.
The emotions are running a little bit high right now.
I would say they are. Well, Bulldogs on a power play. 3:57 remains in this third period. Bulldogs up 5-0. Sending that puck around. And getting it out of the zone is Trinity as they try to break it out. Trying to just kill off some time. Behind the net, Brett Silva. Valancourt off to Gagne. Brett Silva with the puck, sending it in. Broken up. Trying to get it over the blue line, having some difficulty. In comes Valancourt, setting up now. On the half wall, up to the top of the umbrella. Back to Valancourt. Just loses a little bit of the puck right there.
Good skater, Valancourt is.
He's big. He's a big young man.
Sophomore.
Tall. Back on that puck first, Asa Parker really defending that play nicely. Brett Silva carrying it over the red line. Looking for a player. Silva. Parker trying to get a shot on net, couldn't do so. And behind the net, here comes Griffin Gagne, can really control the play. Parker off to the half side, shot. Silva deflected wide by a defenseman. Kept in at the blue line. Gagne looking for a chance. Nate John just couldn't get a handle on that puck, just a bouncy puck. Here comes the defenseman. All three forwards change. Shot on net. Glove save. So 2:02 remains. 4 seconds on the power play. Bulldogs finishing up strong. I mean, at this point, what you really want is just to finish us up. Award the goalie with a shutout. Let's hope we can finish off like that.
Keep playing tough.
Absolutely. And here comes Stone out with the puck. Big hit right there on Drucker.
Penalty coming on us, I believe.
Oh, we're going to get a late hit right there on Stone. Absolutely dirty play right there. Cross-checking a young man in the head with his back to him. Into the boards.
I think it's important that we keep our composure here, Stevie.
I agree. Well, Cam Blaisdell heading to the bench. He tied him up at the red line, at the blue line, and kind of caught under his arm and called him for interference or whatever he called him for. But, you know, that's Stone losing control right there, just coming back and deciding that, you know, we're down 5-0, so, you know, I'm gonna take a liberty here and take a run at a guy. So we'll see how they award the penalties. It should definitely be a matching penalty. I don't know if they're going to give somebody something more than the other. Who knows? We'll find out momentarily. But the two referees are down there talking, so I have to assume that they're going to do something different than they normally would do.
It's a big confidence builder, this game tonight. Skating well, playing well, positioning well, doing everything really well tonight.
I agree. You know, just starting from the beginning of the first period where we outskated them, the Bulldogs just outskated them for, you know, the first period, really. I mean, the first period just outskated them the whole period. And then the second period and the third, obviously. But it really came down to the first period where they really, they just outskated them, outplayed them, were everywhere. They couldn't get anywhere, and no momentum for Trinity at all.
Trinity looked tired midway through the second period tonight.
I agree. So, you know, Trinity's trying to fight for that, you know, that one of those lower playoff spots, whether it be, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, or they're trying to get into the playoffs. The Bulldogs, I think, have cemented a playoff position, but, you know, it's really for them is where are they going to finish, and it's important for them to finish in the top 4. My belief is that way they can host a playoff game, and certainly it's important to have a playoff game in your home arena. A little advantage there for sure. So we'll see how it works out.
Would you say we've exceeded expectations our first year in Division I?
I would say so. I think, you know, if I looked at this at the beginning of the year, I'll make a prediction because Mike never, you know, likes when I don't make predictions. So I had thought at the beginning of the year that the Bulldogs would finish sort of middle of the pack. I expected them to be a young team and to, you know, come to the games and be young. And that's what we've seen in the last few games. But I never expected them to jump out and be 9-0, you know, 9-0 to start the season,
yeah.
right? So 9-0, that's a big start to the season. So
says a lot about our coaching staff then, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, just being prepared to play, pushing aside the Division I atmosphere and saying,
Exactly.
hey, this is what you guys need to do.
Well, I think last year they would have contended. You know, with an undefeated season last year, I think they would have won any division. My belief is that for sure. I thought they were the best team in the state all year long. But this year, you know, we're in Division I. We've made a name for ourselves. We're playing very competitive hockey, so it's very good. So what we've seen here is 2 penalties awarded, right? And one of them is a minor for the Bulldogs, and the other is a 5-minute major for Stone, which I think is absolutely the right call.
It is a right call.
You know, I don't think having him, you know, tossed out would have been the answer. I don't think that's right. But certainly, you know, certainly a 5-minute major was an important call. Well, sort of sending that puck through the middle. Tempesta battling with Drew Merrick, former teammates. I know I keep saying that, but there's a lot of kids that have been playing lately that the Bulldogs have played. A lot of local kids. And we're going to get an icing call here. Oh, change lines.
Stevie, explain to me the
orange border
around that once more time.
Yeah, so I know we were talking in between periods on a couple different things on the ice, but this is called a lookup line. This is an item that the USA Hockey has not mandated, but asked a lot of arenas to put into play. It's really a safety measure.
Right.
Okay. It's for players as they get to the boards, they see that line, that orange paint, and they're supposed to pick their heads up. Okay. You know, a lot of catastrophic injuries occur when you don't pick your head up and you go into the boards head first. And that's really where those we don't want that. Those are bad, right? That's not what we want. Beautiful play at the blue line. Our own blue line, Jack McDonough able to just corral that play mid-air, taking that puck out of mid-air.
Just like his father.
Yeah, that's for sure. So 15 seconds, really just trying to preserve the 0 on the scoreboard. 5-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Ooh, that was a shot on net, redirected. Big collision in the corner. Just sending a message to his teammates as the Bedford Bulldogs pile onto the ice and celebrate with their goalie with a 5-0 victory. So, Tommy, finishing up strong here. The Bulldogs have a fantastic game, playing a well-thought-out, hard-fought game. It's really important to them to have stepped on the ice and played well, and what we saw was a complete game from our boys tonight.
Can't ask for any more than what you just saw. From goaltending on out, they were strong in every facet of the game, and Marty did a great job of preparing them for this game, because any sports team, you lose 4 in a row,
absolutely.
You're dealing with a lot of mental issues, and you know what? They responded excellent tonight.
You couldn't have asked for anything else. Trinity heads off. This game may have impacted the way they're going to finish this year. The Bulldogs, really important game for them to get a little confidence, to build a little confidence and come back from, some of those losses that they just had, especially on Monday night going up 2-0 and then, down 5-2, 5 unanswered goals. That's a tough one to really swallow. So this game tonight, they're up 5, win 5-0. It's an important win for this team. So we're going to march into the next game on Saturday and then move forward. We have 3 games next week. So they still have 4 games remaining on the schedule. And it's a difference between where they finish, whether they finish, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2nd, who knows, 8th. They could fall in a big range.
They got to have hosting a playoff game in their mind.
Absolutely.
And that's got to be a goal.
That's got to be the priority. And it's a quarterfinal game, so it's still early in the playoffs. So I'd like to see them definitely. I think they've earned that. I think they've earned that right to host a playoff game. And then I'd love to see him play in the semifinals and the finals again. It's something this program has been accustomed to, so it's hard to get away from that. I've been there 3 times in a row. You can't beat it. It's a blast. So we want to thank Mike Courier from Castle Hill Sports. We appreciate it. Mike,
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for having Tommy and I. Tommy Huther, Steve Tempesta, thanks for joining us tonight. And I hope you enjoyed watching the game. We sure did tonight, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time.